Hello, this is Scroll Sentry. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Orcs Must Die. So, I went into this level, hated it, seriously. It's only the second try, admittedly, but the thing was, I found that this is really a bad level. But I found out a couple of tricks that actually changed things substantially. So, credit goes out to another Let's Player, Fried Egg. That's a Y instead of an I in fried. And just feel it's might as well give fair credit. I watched their Let's Play in order to get some tips. So, let's go ahead and get started. First of all, Cobalt Sappers again? Seriously? I'll go over this. We got the Orc Warriors, we got our Cobalt Sappers, Cyclops Mages are back, Kobold Runners, doing speed runs on your traps here, Crossbow Orcs, we got our Null Hunters, and, of course, Fire Ogres, just to throw in a nice heavy mix. So, Cobalt Sappers really wreck things when you got no barricades. And so, the catch is, it turns out, and it makes so much more sense now, that there are 3 doors, and they've all got a straight shot to the rift, pretty much. Very short distance, tons of stairs to prevent you from doing much. Vaulted ceilings means no ceiling traps type thing. Real pain in the rear, how are you going to handle it? And so I kept going over. I used my Guardians first strategy. Instead of going for traps, going for Guardians, and it wasn't even coming close. So what I found out is that Cobalt Sappers actually only go down the center path. Go figure. I had no idea, but they only go down the very center path and nothing else. So, because of that, you actually can sufficiently defend against these guys. Who knew? It may take a try or two, but let's hope I get it this time, or at least I'm gonna hope for it. Alright, so, anyways, also I got to learn something. The advantage to the Shock Zapper, it does actually hit a little bit larger area than I thought, but here's the catch. It's specifically designed for vaulted ceilings, actually. It's able to hit from a fair range, so these vaulted ceilings that I can't hit from, but are still flat, can accept the Shock Zapper. So this is an expansion area. It probably wanted it to make use of the expansion content, but unlike the core game where they give you 1 tool every level, there you get all the tools at a lump sum, so it's not a clear, we're giving you this to help with this situation. So, live and learn. Anyways, I'm not going to do things exactly the way they did. I've got my strategy, they got theirs, and that's perfectly fine. Still going to use tar traps. Arrow balls still useful. Barricades, immensely useful. We do have a use for things like auto ballista, but to be honest, they're kind of slow firing, and they're designed for, like ogres and such, and I think I'm not going to have a big trouble because they're fire ogres. I use their ice amulet. Problem solved. Gnolls? Ice amulet. No problem. So, unless I got an extra slot, I'm thinking I do want to consider the spring traps, potentially, because of the fact that we have such a small space and no barricades down the center path, which is where we're guarding. So you'd still want the spring traps, and because of that I may end up having to go for the trap setup. But we'll see. I'm going to work this out in whatever way I can here. Decoy, by the way, I think after looking over it that it may have been a kobold that ran past the decoy. It's also possible that it doesn't aggro from a distance, because I know I've used these before, and like orcs run towards them. Ogres, I would assume so. Gnolls definitely do. So I guess it does work in some situations, and still frustrating that it just failed as my one use. I still don't think I'm ever going to use them. They are not my style at all. Anyways, but let's get the aforementioned stuff here, and I also wanted to have some nasty floor burners to add on to the carnage and all that. I've been wondering what happens if these things flip up when enemies are stepping on them. I can never get a clear viewpoint, and watching the video actually, since I'm not, commentating, playing, and all that, I was able to see that they do flip up sometimes when enemies are standing on them, and it burns the enemy, so it counts as a hit. My concern was, does it act like a physics trap? Thankfully, no. There is, however, a nice little problem with the game, a little bit of a glitch that we may come across later. Anyways, running across this, pounder, flame bracers, trap, etc., etc. You know, I don't think I need this Dwarven Spring Trap, and I just realized why. Because if I have enough mana, I can use Ice on anyone who gets past. Now, I have an idea. I'm going to use the Spring Trap, but I got a different idea for it. Okay. Anyways, I got one more slot. What do I want? I'm not getting a chance to show off a lot of stuff, to be perfectly honest, but I'd like to. So, that being said, the Manor Well is probably a good option to be able to keep me closer to the front lines, as well as Vampiric Gauntlets to prevent me from having to heal back at the, spaced it, Rift. Alright, so I think I'm going to try Vampiric Gauntlets, that way I can show it off anyways. What the heck. I got nothing coming to mind for important traps, must-have type things. So first things first, you place them right here. This is where you got, on the left and right-hand side. There's a whole ton of barrels there, but unless you're using the wind belt, you're probably not going to be able to get them out there. I mean, what are you going to do, like, push them? Yeah. Not really the best. And the enemy's not going to run in there. But down the center path is where the kobolds come. So you've got a little teleporter here that goes to the back. Here, behind here, where you can get a ballista if you really need it. I don't think it'll be that helpful. And then you can come back in from the side. But anyways, so 3 doors. Each door comes down the stairs here. Goes through here, comes down the stairs to the rift. Almost the exact thing on the other side, except for this far side has the boom barrels sitting there. And then, again, down to the rift. But the center path, wherever we're going to try to get everyone to go, is a little bit different shape. Again, these vaulted ceilings apparently don't work for anything except for Shock Zapper. Alright. And then, of course, with a bajillion ways to go, there's no way you're going to defend. If they get past this part of the stairs, you're toast. So the trap setup they use is up here. That's probably a good spot, honestly, because then you've got enemies, their first major choke point. Alright. We got enough points left over. Let's open up the Weaver. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I want points. Okay.
You have chosen well.
So that's going to get me a
Stand
start,
strong.
but not a good one. Excuse me. And anyways, sorry. Got stuff in my throat. And we're going to go ahead and unleash the Horde. And let's go ahead and get this thing up and get some kills right off the bat. Get some extra points because of our use of spells. It's always nice. And I'm going to go ahead, send that off, and then immediately place... Oh no, I don't quite have enough points. I forget you get more points at the end of a round, which does help a ton. Alright, come on. Come on. Going back. A little bit more. A little bit more. Lightning storm. See, there's our orcs. Orcs. Kobold sappers. Alright, so we're good. Excuse me. And I'm immediately going to place these because I don't want to take risks, to be perfectly honest. Yeah. How do I want to handle this? Yeah, I don't think I should just sit around. At the same time, I was kind of expecting to use the choke point here. Be able to get a lot of kills. Okay, let's kind of get what we can as fast as we can. And there we go. Come on, come on. Okay, 0. Ha 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 ha. Now we're talking. Alright. Oh, I forgot. This isn't the spot. Come on. Stupid thing, didn't want to target. That is. Reason being, floor burners.
Right there, that's the spot.
Alright, so I'll go ahead, give it a moment here. And let's go ahead and set that up. Get that going. Get our first few kills. So that'll be a good start here. Oh, so I found out the reason that those things are so slow moving is that they do actually home extremely well. But the catch is that they can't actually target past the stairs. And let's get some... Okay, never mind. I was going to say let's get some ice on him here. But that works. Okay, we have a couple of random guys here. Headshot. Come on. Thank you.
Stirred. Also stabbed.
Alright. Okay, what do we have? Oh, right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So, the other thing... Okay, so, is it here? Here? Where? Whatever. Anyways, let's go ahead and set
Present for you.
this down. No, I better not. Alright, so we're going to have a death trap here, but the idea is that the floor scorcher is actually going to be along this row, and then more tar patches there, and then we're going to start up probably the ceiling traps next. Oh, what the heck, you know what? Here's a shot for you. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, okay, so Nightmare mode is done acting the same. What do you know? Okay, admittedly theirs was a guide for Nightmare mode. So, okay, they're still intact, we're good. Just checking this out, they're still intact. So, I needed to make sure that my barricades were not down already, because that would have been, you know, that's it. So we're good, we're good. Alright, so that's interesting. Now I have to adapt. I didn't really have time. And I figured Nightmare mode has more enemies, right? Alright, so we'll be okay though. We'll work it out. Okay. And... there we go. Let's get these kills going. Yeah, I get it. And... hey. I fired off and it didn't... I guess theirs went off first. Oh, not this again. Come on. Yeah, had a little bit of a problem there. Kinda easy to get headshots on a creature whose head is right in front of it, as opposed to behind. Anyways, don't have enough points for doing anything. I'm gonna go ahead and use this real quick. And that's allowing me to get some health back. And then we'll get some sufficient mana here. Start that up. Oh, I got a coin here. Start on radar first. It's a yellow dot, sort of golden type thing on radar. Okay, wall traps. We only have limited space, but I would like to be able to basically create some death and destruction and mayhem, etc. Ah. Okay. So if you run back here, or somewhere like that, get that going. Okay. Alright, let's get our headshots in quickly. Alright, let's get a lightning storm up. Don't mess with this. Alright, just trying not to get near these guys. Let the traps do their work. Or do the work and all that. Yep. Anyways. I'm basically setting up a little bit of a kill zone here. Right outside, so just as they're approaching, I'm going to start whittling down enemies. And I think from here on out, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go ahead and we're going to need trap
That's a
package
good
next.
choice.
So I'm going to go ahead and get these guys going. Those are too fast moving. I should have known. Come on. Oh, okay. That didn't work quite like I expected. No, you don't. And good mana, so... oh, no, you don't. Oh, you are definitely not going to sneak by here. And... well, the ice killed him, so I'll go with that. Whatever works. It's kind of the mentality I've always taken. If it ain't broke, don't fix it type of thing. Okay. And let's go ahead and get that going. Let's see if I can get headshots. Making it nice and easy on me. And as soon as I get closer again, let's go ahead and get that going. Oh, hello. Hang on, we got kobolds up there with your explosives. I ain't messing around with that. Okay, I have enough points. I'm doing this mid thing here.
Stand strong.
Because I need mana. More mana. I like being out of mana. Come on, which one's alive? One of these is alive. No, he's not. Here, I'll just spray and pray the area where I know he's at.
Picnic time!
Alright. Yeah, for 800 apiece, this shock stepper's better be working pretty darn well. Okay, we got some stuff going here. I probably should start firing the crossbow. That's what I should be doing. Who's to say I'm going to be remembering everything on time? I mean, that wouldn't be me. Okay, so we got that all going, that nice little death wave, keeping the numbers down and all that. Okay. Keep that going. Get some headshots in there. Why are you not dead? I kind of like stealing life force. It's useful. For me. Less so for the orcs.
This
Right.
will be
And good night. Okay. Let's go ahead, get some kills here while we're waiting for everyone to show up to the party. Be late. Or you might find that I've already set my traps. Okay, we're gonna run now. Okay, that is surprisingly effective at homing. That's why they're worried about it. Okay, and it does take apparently a lot of your health, is what they're saying. You know what? Lightning storm here because you're taking too long to get to me. Seriously. Come on. Come on.
Let's do it again.
There we go. I'll just grab this. And next setup. I'd actually like to slow them down when they're approaching from the various angles. Give a second wave of tar patch here, so to speak. And after that, we'll see what I can fit in here. Okay, yeah, he didn't last long. Okay, get some more kills there. No ice cream, Mr. Orc. Apparently we're not quite the place you thought. Alright, we're doing good. Alright. Final wave. That's probably all we're gonna do as far as traps for the most part. Ah. Okay, now I always have trouble with these things. Now. Okay. It's a lot of stuff there. Well, that actually worked extremely well. They're all dead. The moment I live is agony. That's a heck of a thing to say. Unfortunately, well, the best I can offer you is a swift death. It's not very nice. But you are trying to kill people, so, you know. Yeah, that was nice. Nice death trap. Pretty sure I didn't get the score. I couldn't believe that guy's got a place of 15th in the world. I don't know if he was early, or if no one plays on it. Might just be that good. That's fine. Let's see how bad. Alright, so I had a lot of seconds left. What's my place? 2,213. That's my best so far. Ever. That's pretty cool. Alright. So, anyways. That means I got this done on my second try because I finally said, forget this. Because I didn't have strategies. And so, they did damage the barricades. I found that when I'm out there, they get basically their attention draws to me over the barricades. And so, I'm not hiding behind barricades, I'm actually hiding to a different direction, but close enough for them to notice. So that's kind of dangerous, but it's the best I can give you right now, as far as strategies go. Let me go ahead and see what we've got. I'm not really using wall blades, because even where I can use wall blades, I can use the self-clean grinder. I'm not really interested in the push trap, super boom barrel, crushing powders, maybe later type thing. Sorcerer's Brimstone's kind of in the category of, you know, it's okay, and we don't have a lot of great ones. I'm not going to use the Reinforced Decoy for a while. Mana Fountains would be a good one, I think. Sniper Autobalist is decent, but not as good as I think the Mana Fountain might be. Spicy Mushrooms is another one that's kind of piqued my interest. I don't even use the Coin Forge. It's good. I mean, you get... I think you can get up to ×4 coins per kill if you're using spells with the Knowledge Weaver's bonus and a spellbound coin forge, but then you're using up a ton of space. But it is only 200 coins, and you can sell it back. It's not saying it's worthless by any means. It's just, and I've seen some really good builds of it. It's just not what works for me. Storm Sapper holds additional lightning charge, so it takes some time to recharge, and then this will allow it to fire twice before having to recharge, so it's nice. And ultimately, I think that's actually what I'm going to do. I already got the floor burner upgraded. I'll get the mana well as a secondary, and then I think from there I'll move into Sniper Auto Ballista is probably my next priority, then maybe something more along the lines of some of these other ones I've been holding off on for a long time. Alright, so, hope you all had fun. Yeah, I hear so many Let's Plays always end in, you know, favorite, 5 stars, like, all that kind of stuff. So, I don't do that because you're here to watch a show and not to have to hit a button. So if you want to, feel free. If you don't want to, I will eventually get people commenting on this, and I don't really care about being super popular. I just want to have fun. Hope you guys are having fun too, and I'll see you next time.